The American College of Surgeons says it's seeing a surge in injuries across the country, particularly among children and teens. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither explains the growing concern and how to stay safe. The black smoke coming from the crash site could be seen for miles. A lot of videos on social media showing those horrifying moments immediately after the explosion. The Epstein Files Transparency Act requires the DOJ to explain to Congress why they made any redactions about 2 weeks after all the files are out. Some have been critical of the department for redacting too many names. Now to a follow-up on a WKYT investigation. In a story we first brought you last week, several elderly and disabled residents in Cynthiana are growing concerned about their health and safety in their government-subsidized housing. I noticed there's a television up there to help the time go by, you know? Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine what it's like to come out of that if you've been dealing with some health issues to be able to have that taken care of.
Had one who looked relaxed, right?
I mean, yeah. Another steamy start to our work week. It's stifling out there, honestly. The end of an era. Someday they're going to be in history books, right? Well, as they fade away, businesses will have to decide how to adjust prices. WKYT's Madison Porter sharing the plan for some businesses in Lexington in our top story at 4:30. If you are a new patient looking for a primary care provider at the VA, they do not have any appointments for new patients at the Troy Bowling campus on Veterans Drive in Lexington. And I don't know if you can feel the excitement, but in less than 2 days, people in Lexington and the surrounding area will have a new place to get their groceries, prescriptions, and a whole lot more. We are certainly grateful for them. The Winchester Police Department did get a chance to celebrate Christmas at a party earlier this month. Many of those we talked with have already celebrated Christmas with their families, or they will tomorrow. Well, the heat is still on today. Hopefully, though, you got your water and your sunscreen on hand. But man, we're finally getting a breakthrough. We're getting a little bit closer to that reprieve.
We're going to get there.
Snow is falling. Old Man Winter is calling. Today is another WKYT First Alert Weather Day. Let's check back in now with First Alert Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey. But we call him Snowman Bailey at this point. Well, that is due to some widespread Canadian wildfire smoke that is traveling south. Local health experts say that smoke can pose some health risks. WKYT's Maggie Rickerby talking with health professionals about those potential issues in our top story at 4:30. We want you to get excited because WKYT is doing our part for back to school efforts, and you can help us. We are thankful they are still with us, and I love that. You never know where an argument can take you. It might lead you to just exactly where you need to be. Authorities say the suspect in an attack on pro-Israel demonstrators in downtown Boulder, Colorado, had been planning it for a year. We know that we have people in charge of each of these departments. So, you know, do you think there's enough controls and regulation and oversight on what's going on right now day to day?
No, I don't.
Officials at the Bluegrass Airport in Lexington say they do train for disasters like this year-round. They always want to make sure they're prepared in case something happens. This comes after months of scrutiny over the district's finances and spending. And then today, 3 state lawmakers have called for the resignation of Dr. Demetrius Liggins and Board Chair Tyler Murphy. That includes State Representative Matt Lockett, as well as State Senators Donald Douglas and Chris McDaniel. In a statement, Dr. Liggins responded to those calls, saying it is deeply disappointing. His statement goes on to say, quote, "I have publicly agreed that much of the criticism has been warranted and taken responsibility for restoring community trust." As for the next external audit that has been authorized by the school board, that's going to take some time. They're waiting on the audit committee to meet and send out an audit proposal. They are scheduled to meet Wednesday morning at 9:30.
Tell us what happened.
The hard part is Deputy Caleb Conley wasn't even supposed to be at work that day, but he wanted to pitch in and help his department as he always did. Now Kentuckians will forever remember a man who selflessly served his country and community until the very end. And public officials know that their job is far from over. Our first responders have been working nonstop. We're talking 12 and even 24-hour shifts at least through Thursday. And it is a slick, slippery mess. A lot of people are coming home now from work, and we've seen a few homeowners who are grateful to see us out here to show people exactly what they are dealing with. And this storm system really was so complex. As you can see over my shoulder, that snowpack is going to be here for a while because warmer temperatures are still days away. But we wanted to see how this stacked up to some of our previous storms in historical sense. Plants are confused, and you know what? More importantly, there's a lot of thrilled people because it is pumpkin spice season officially dropped today. I can hear the cheers galore all over.
I still haven't had one.
They didn't have that in 1968, right?
A lot of